in this campaign, 100% of the messages are landing in the inbox. And in this campaign, 30% are landing in the inbox, while the rest are all going to spam. Now, what's crazy about this is that of these two campaigns, what if I told you that the email counts on here are the exact same? And the list that we're sending to is the exact same. And on this one, where it says the 30% of only 30% are laying in the inbox, I'm also seeing that the spam filters are good, that the domain analytics, the DNS records for DMARC, DKIM, SPF are all set up properly, but 30% are laying in the inbox with the exact same list. And in this same example, everything's good over here, but 100% are laying in the inbox. What would 100% do for your business, especially if nobody's replying to your responses right now? And this is a problem that you're trying to get solved right now. So what's the solution here? What am I missing here? The thing that I didn't describe yet is your offer, the message that you're sending. You may have this amazing offer that may say, I will work for free. I guarantee that you will make more money, right? And we're talking way too much about money, way too shady, right? Imagine an email you get says, act now, right? What is your bank details? You can imagine. So basically, think about these platforms like Gmail that are trying to prevent people from scams, from spam, right? There are certain keywords that just put you in spam. You could just rewrite your offer, or you don't pay, or I go into the red, right? There are different ways to have these really creative offers, right? And you wouldn't want to say, for example, I will drive you more traffic. I will drive you more visitors, right? These little changes are huge. You want your read time to be a few seconds. You want your overall score to be great, right? Believe it or not, Mailmeteor, I'm not getting paid. Smartlead, I am not getting paid. I highly recommend these platforms. Imagine you're able to see if your message is going to go in spam in advance. If you're able to see across all these different keywords, these are just examples that I've seen that are super, super common that I find across these different emails that I see there, where these are, in my opinion, the most common. You can get a full list of different keywords across Mailmeteor. So I recommend checking that out. And really, if you see any of these keywords that stick out to you, yes, that is 1000% playing a role in your messages going into spam. Now, imagine a world where instead you're able to actually test to see if your messages are going to spam in advance, right? And you can actually make sure that 100% of your messages are actually making it to the inbox. Then, at least if you're not getting responses, you can determine that the problem is ultimately that your offer sucks, that nobody cares. If at the end of the day, if you send the right offer to the right person, it simply works. Do enough volume to where it's unreasonable for you not to have success, right? And at the end of the day, if that offer is hyper personalized to that specific end user, you can and will have success. I like to think about it as, imagine there was a magazine, you're a web designer, and someone reaches out and says, hey, we're looking to feature web designers that specialize in roofing contractors for our upcoming magazine for our 2026 edition. Would it be okay if I featured you in it? And if you're a web designer that specializes with roofing contractors, why would you not reply? Then you reply, and next thing you know, you're getting advertised for ad space into this magazine. And I want to bring this example home that there are reasons why you are landing in spam. There are reasons why people don't respond because they're just not interested, right? At the end of the day, if you fix your offer, make sure that you do not have these keywords in there, and you test and make sure that your 100% of your emails are landing in the inbox, and you fine tune and you split test, you will find an offer that's working for you and you will have success. Really, the purpose of this video is I tried to make content in a way that I wish someone told me this in advance. I really wish someone told me this. I wish I knew there was a way to test my emails before I send them, right? You're going to have to learn this stuff. I see tons of videos out there. Oh, I'm the best. I know everything. DMARC, DKIM, SPF, right? But you got to do all this with your DNS records. And yeah, you do. But yeah, and that might be a reason you're landing in spam. But for all those people that did that and they're still landing in spam or don't know how to check if you're landing in spam, this video is for you. Because, oh my, helpful. This just shows that you can do all that cool fancy guru stuff and still land in spam. I just don't see enough people talking about it, especially when like where you're getting this contradicting information, maybe even from me, because if it's not clarified, I apologize. And that's why I'm making this video, is that you want to have this highly desired offer, but there's so many words that you can't say, right? And if you say them, you're screwed. So you need to reword it. You need to use these tools to actually test your keywords to ensure your success, right? And then at the end of the day, test it. And if you want to hop on a call with me, kylebanks.com. If you want us to do all this for you, that is TaskBlink. So I run an agency where I basically do this for others. But at the end of the day, this channel is the intent of here's the information. You can comment and I will share my insight, my opinion on whatever the heck you have a question about. And I really just want to drive value as much as possible. But if you're seeing this and you're like, man, it's a lot of work, I don't want to do this, but I really want to be doing cold outreach successfully, more than happy to help. So yeah, agency is TaskBlink, like completing a task in the blink of an eye. And yeah, drop a comment, subscribe, and I hope this helps.